Everybody, Nostalgic Recall here, and today is a very special day because today is my birthday. I have just turned 25 years old today, and throughout the day I will be making some videos of things I'll be doing during the day, and I think you will find them very interesting. And yes, we'll be going to a thrift store today, and we'll be trying to look for some thrift store finds and do some pretty fun things. So you'll see me right after I edit this video to the next part. Alright, so now we're here at Baskin-Robbins Dunkin Donuts. This will be my birthday breakfast. I don't know if I'm allowed to record in here, but I will go ask. If not, I'll just skip over to the next part. Alright, so here's the inside of Dunkin Donuts Baskin-Robbins. There's some drinks there, and over on the right over here, you can see all the cakes. The one I'm zooming in right here is the one I got. As you can see, it looks absolutely delicious. Now in the next part of the video, you're going to see all the donuts I got. Alright, so here's the breakfast. Me and my family got donuts. Of course, they're not all mine. The sprinkled ones are mine, though. Inside that bag is munchkins. And yeah, and I thought it was a pretty good breakfast. So now let's get on to the next part of the video. Alright, so over here is the seashell shop. I've been going here for a couple years now. Unfortunately, I was not allowed to record inside because there are cameras inside. Over here is a mini golf place there, which is pretty cool. I always liked this place. There's always been some pretty neat little knickknacks that they got there. Anyways, let me show you the other side. Alright, so here is the other side of the seashell shop. And as you can see, there are palm trees, which is pretty nice. I thought I just want to show you guys that in case you were interested. Alright, so here is the thrift store. It's called Game On VGM, which is an absolutely amazing thrift store. You're going to love it. I got so much video footage for you guys. So anyways, let's head inside. Alright, first thing we see here is Legend of Zelda and Mario toys, as well as some original Nintendo and Super Nintendo boxes, which is pretty neat, I gotta say. And over here is some DS games. There's a whole bunch of those. Yeah, look at all that. It's pretty crazy stuff. And over here is the GameCube stuff. There isn't much GameCube, but there's a whole bunch of Wii stuff. Anyways, let's get on to the next part of the video. Alright, so over here we got some game adapters and a whole bunch of PSP games, which is pretty neat. Anyways, let's get on to the next part of the store. Alright, over here are some original Nintendo games. I know the selection isn't really that big, but there's some pretty okay picks. A lot of them are sports games, but it's still neat nonetheless. I don't even know what that is. Anyways, let's get on to the next part. Alright, so here are some Super Nintendo reproduction controllers. I never usually get those, but that's pretty cool, I guess. Alright, over here are some Super Nintendo games. The selection here is a bit better here. You got stuff like Super Mario World and Donkey Kong Country and Super Mario Kart and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. I really like these games a lot. And on the bottom, which you'll see right here, are some Nintendo 64 games. Now, there aren't as many of those, but the selection's okay, I guess. I mean, a lot of them are sports games, but yeah. Over here, I think these are Atari 2600 games. There's a whole bunch of them, which is pretty neat, I gotta say. So over here are the Atari, I think these are 5200 or 7800 games. I can't really tell the difference. Oh, okay, now I see the difference. There's a whole bunch of them, as you can see. Over here are some GameCube controllers, which is pretty neat, and some cables. Don't know if they're reproductions. Alright, over here are some Dreamcast games, which I don't really see much in these kind of stores. You also got some Sega Genesis games, Sega Saturn. There's Madden 97 there. Here's some more Genesis stuff. I think I saw one for the 32X as well. There are some more sports games, of course. Yep. Hey, there's pool. Let's see, some more Genesis stuff here. And that's about it for that section. Alright, over here is PS3. These are original boxes, which I find really neat, and they're in really good shape, too. Here's some PS3 games. Now, I'm not much of a PlayStation guy, but I know there's a lot of PlayStation fans out there who would love to see all this. As you can see, there's a huge selection here. I'm pretty impressed by the huge amount that they got here. I mean, it's got shelf by shelf by shelf of games. I mean, it's a little overwhelming, but that's still pretty neat. Alright, so over here we have some more controllers, which is pretty nice, including a PS3 controller, it looks like, and some racing wheel. And over here is an Xbox floor unit for the original Xbox, which looks like it has some kind of sports game on it, and got some controllers there. They're probably the original ones. And oh yeah, there's some thing up there. And here's some of the original Xbox games that they have here. This is just the first shelf. I'll show you the other shelf in a little bit. So if you recognize any of these, good for you. Alright, so here's some headsets and stuff like that, and some more original Xbox games. As you can see, this selection is absolutely massive. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of sports games, like usual. And over here are some Xbox 360 games and system boxes. As you can see, the Xbox 360 selection is absolutely massive. I do have an Xbox 360 myself, but I don't use it very much. But for people who are big hardcore fans, I think they're going to like it. And of course, here are the power adapters. Here's some more power adapters and cables and controllers and stuff like that. Nothing really surprising, except there's a Rock Band 3 there, which is keyboard, just cool. Here is some amiibos here, and over here are some Genesis controllers. I'm not sure if they're reproductions though. And over here are some Nintendo Switch games, including some that even just came out recently, which is pretty nice. The selection's pretty good. And over here are PlayStation 4 games, and Xbox One. There's also PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series games. Over here are some game consoles for sale, which is pretty neat. As you'll see over here, you will see a bunch of books, even this Donkey Kong Country 2 Game Boy Advance promo, which is pretty neat. And over here we got original Game Boy and Game Boy Color, some 3DSs, DSs, and Game Boy Advance games. And a couple PC games, which is pretty neat. You don't see PC games in a retro game store very often. Alright, here's some reproduction Nintendo 64 controllers, and some Pokemon Pez dispensers, and some more controllers, which is pretty nice to see. And here's some Skylanders, I think. And looks like a PS2 floor unit with Rock Band 2 on it, which is pretty neat. Alright, here's some advertising here. Alright, so last part of my day, here's the cake. As you can see, it has 2 ice cream cones with waffle cones on them and chocolate, and I think that looks pretty nice. I'm going to go ahead and dig in. Alright, I guess that'll do it for this video. If you like it, just please hit the like button and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell down below for notifications for future uploads. And I'll see you guys in the next day of the trip. Bye-bye.